Somebody else that's coming back is maybe Shatner, so it's time for us to get into it. All right, everybody. I want to talk about William Shatner for a second because Shat Attack came forward and said he actually is open to come back to Star Trek now. And after all this time, I think it's a little bit late for him, I would say. Man, I mean, he's 93 years old. I'm just saying, when Leonard Nimoy came back, that was the time, man. That was the time, I think. And now he's like, you could de-age me like 10, 20, 30, 40 years, de-age me. The technology is there, so just de-age me, bring me back, give me a good storyline. If it's something good, meaty, juicy, I'm all about it. Hump day. So he wants to come back if it's something that's substantial, something that's good, something that he would actually be able to sink his teeth into. He doesn't want a cameo, but he said at his age, he knows the technology is good. He said maybe, he goes, I know I died. He said, no, I died in generations, but he said maybe I could be frozen after that. Maybe they froze Captain Kirk. Now I have to bring him back for some secret mission. So that's what he wants to do. If there's an opportunity, he's very open to it. He's 93, so he's very agile. He's riding horses still. He's talking about his wife's cooking, about how she's giving anti-inflammatory medicine and food to him, so he's doing very well. So Shatner coming back. What do we think about that? What do we think about that? Shatner coming back. That was fun. Is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing? Mr. Mike Casey, let's go to you first. Do you think the Shat Attack should come back? You met him before. You had a great story about him bouncing on the sound stage. We're having a party. What do you think about his potential career striking up another pose for one more time, grabbing that phaser and taking that chair on the bridge once again?
So he wants to get run through the Benjamin Button algorithm, right? He wants to be de-aged, but you're still going to have the old man, they're going to have to edit out the walker and everything. I don't know how many years you can remove plausibly. That said, I mean, there's the holodeck. You can always have some pseudo alternate program where they're running where Kirk lived and somebody wanted to be able to ask him advice for some kind of, space problems that they were having at the time. He's just promoting his new documentary, You Can Call Me Bill, Brian. That's all that's happening. He's not going to be coming back. It could plausibly happen. They're not going to de-age him though.
Yeah, you don't think there's a lot of money to de-age him, it's a lot to actually make that happen. But I think if he wanted it just like these fur babies, don't think they can have it?
Tribbles,
that's their name. That's their name.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not up to him. Although, there's so many good Star Trek properties. There's more quality, not contiguous, but simultaneously running Star Trek properties going now than ever before. So they could find a spot. I don't know if he would I think if he wanted a cameo though, he would just show up and ask somebody directly rather than blast it out at the internet. He's promoting the documentary. I don't even know do you know what it's on, Brian?
I don't even know what the documentary is on. No, I don't remember. I didn't hear.
You Can Call Me Bill.
You can call me Bill, everybody. You can call me Bill. We'll figure it out.
Did you use the Paul Simon song?
If you call me Bill, I will be there at the front door.
And Billy, when you call me, you can call me Bill.
Call me Bill. Oh, okay. Sean, what do you think about this? Think that just Shat Attack should come back?
No, I mean, two things immediately come to mind. Number one, has he just been on the record saying I'm never being Shatner again? Is that why this is a big deal?
He said he would never be Kirk again. Yeah, he said he wouldn't do it.
Well, okay, so then the man got bored. That happens. I get it. People change their mind once they're retired and the phone stops calling. The second thing, and this is really maybe some of the younger viewers won't know this, but he was the Priceline negotiator.
He was.
Remember that? And there was.
Yes.
There was
he gave it to Kylie Cuoco as his daughter on the commercial.
Hold on a second. Did he give it to her? That's a conspiracy theory, because there was a filming. It was a whole. I don't know why I caught this on a TMZ. This is stuck in my craw for 10, 15 years, however long ago this was. But he got wind when he got on set that they were going to kill off the Priceline negotiator and introduce Kaylee Cuoco in the same thing. And he just called a bunch of paparazzi to come and be like, yeah, so I think they're thinking of killing me. And I don't know. I'm going to talk to my agent. We'll see what happens. And made a whole fuss about it. And I'm not even sure if they ended up using the commercial after this, but they just silently phased him out. The dude likes to hold on to things. He's very protective, and he's old enough where let him do what he wants. If he wants to come back as Kirk, fine. Does it make sense? Should it hamstring some young CBS exec to figure out how he works it? No. Hey, that's great that you're interested in this, Kirk, and I'm interested in losing 40 pounds. We're not going to get there. That's just not in the cards for me. But God bless him. I don't know. Shatner had his time. He did wonderful with it, and he did some terrible things with it, and he made some choices. But for fuck's sake, no.
Time travel.
Yeah,
I like that idea. Edward Heiss is maybe time
the
travel.
price line, like this, just
price line's crazy.
Threw that price line story back in my head of like, do you remember that?
I sweir there was a commercial of him being or her being his daughter or his niece or something.
Yeah.
Like, I swear they somehow either they shot stuff with him and shot stuff with her and pieced it together, or he was like, I'm gonna take this last paycheck. You know what I mean? Like one or the other. I don't know. I think
it was like such a like he pushed back with the whole killing him thing, killing him off, and like he kept showing up. Yeah, you can't show but he and her would start showing off or showing up like in the same commercials.
Yeah, doing
and
like
she
a
would
battle.
And she would be like just taking the gun from him because he couldn't figure out how to work technology, or just
she's like hold on a minute, Dad.
They had guns
ever
in
so
these commercials?
What?
They had guns in these commercials?
No, it was a Priceline Priceline pool.
Right.
It was like a scanner.
Right.
Little scanner.
Like a flow situation.
Like everyone often you saw him just getting pushed to the side, and you knew what the fuck was going on.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden he was like,
yeah, that was it. That was it for the negotiation.
It wasn't booked on Priceline. Don't worry about it.
No.
Yeah. And that was that. So Sabrina, what do you think, though? Do you think that he should come back to do this? I mean, it's not Priceline, of course. He's been doing those little things for a long time. It's like what made his career. And he fought it for years. He could have came back in the last reboots where they actually had Leonard Nimoy and he didn't do it. And then they've done how many shows and stuff. Have we gone too far?
I think his most heartfelt performance was when he got off that penis fucking jet that Jeff Bezos fucking built. So
that was pretty big.
Like literally they had the camera on him. He's crying. He's weeping. He's so fucking, and Jeff Bezos is like, look at me. I have stuff to say. I was like, oh God, you let the guy have a fucking minute for fuck's sake. No, I don't think he should come back. Who was it? I think it was Buck Rogers that said, they should do a Star Trek multiverse film. Like in that case, why doesn't everyone? Oh, they did. I don't watch Star Trek. Everyone.
They kind of did that when they had Picard. And
they retconned the whole series.
Yeah. It was a really weird.
Did they coin the multiverse situation? Did it get technically from that?
No. Jesus was the first multiverse.
Been happening for a long
time.
That's canon.
Like,
that's canon.
Rises on a different day every year.
All the apostles, all that shit. That's a multiverse.
And Mary Magdalene
because it's multiple verses in a book. It's multiple verses.
Oh, look at you. Look at you.
We're learning.
Genesis, Psalms, John, look at you.
Brian, I gotta shout out for these gifts, bro. This is just incredible. I can't believe I haven't said anything up until now. Him slapping himself, rubbing little fur guys on himself.
A lot of stuff
I do remember him. Yeah, him and a bunch of like Star Trek actors, and like this also happened to Christopher Reeves, right? Where it's like they were so famous for this specific role, and they just kept, and Adam West, right? It was the same kind of like timeline, where they just got typecast, and all the things that they were getting to try and become not associated with that character were just not working. They were just still getting the same things. And I think now, like, you have a lot of contemporary actors, and especially in voice actors, that are just like leaning in, being like, if I'm known for this and it's steady work, I'll fucking do it.
Yeah.
And like back then, like there was a huge effort. I remember because I was there.
I'm
84.
Was it Hump Day, maybe?
And
crackheads always run.
I don't recall that.
Something that needs to happen. What do you mean you don't recall that?
That's the question, Peppy. Does it need to happen, though? Sean. I don't know if it needs to happen. I don't think, guys, does this need to happen, though? He doesn't need to happen, right? We were fine without the Shat attack coming back.
No.
That's
You
all
want
right.
the short or the long version?
Oh,
No version.
I want the short version, Peppy. Like, is this good? Is this bad? Is this something you're going to see? I mean, that's the question. Like, if you don't want to see it, then we don't want to see it either. That's it.
Who cares?
how the fuck
Okay.
did you just make it rain? It rains too?
That's
Yeah.
how I roll, babe.
Yeah.
That's
Who
what
is
I
this
do.
for? That's all I want to. Who is this for?
It's for William Shatner, Pepe. I think
Yeah,
we know
It
that's-
is
that.
that's it.
100%. You want to have
No,
a laser
no.
fight? I will use my.
I've seen the lasers. The
stick.
lasers are old
Lasers.
ass.
You haven't seen the rain? That's the only thing you
I
haven't
haven't seen rain. I haven't seen rain.
Well,
It's
I
fun.
have to find something else to do.
Why?
I like to amaze you. That's why.
Okay. Well, everybody, this is happening. Shat Attack is coming back. Maybe he wants
Maybe.
to.
This is
he's
happening.
thinking about it.
Maybe.
He's thinking about it. I think if the opportunity comes to the table, he's going to take it, pick it up, square with that sumbitch, stick it back into his pocket, and take that paycheck. But I don't know if it's going to happen or not. We'll have to wait and see because Shatner wants it. And if he wants it, he'll have a party about it, right? Mike, he'll have a party and he'll celebrate. And he'll get back on that bridge and say, he doesn't say engage. What's this thing? I don't know. That's
I don't know
go.
what Kirk said.
What's he say? If somebody knows, let us know.
I don't
Not
know.
engaged.
Get out of here, guys.
Jordan
He
would
said,
know.
kiss me, ethnic woman. That's what he
He
said.
said, kiss me where it smells funny.